Welcome to Accounting Software Applications for the fall semester of 2014. I'm excited to have you in the class and I'm looking forward to a great semester. My name's Theis-Pesko and I'm your instructor this semester. And I just wanted to take a few minutes kind of showing you how I have the course set up, how to submit homework, what's expected of you each week. Every class, of course, is different. And this one might have a little obstacles getting started because it doesn't follow the same routine as most of my other courses. So just take a few minutes and listen to this video and let me show you the steps that you need to do in order to submit your homework and what you are expected to do each week and get you off on a good foot, and hopefully we'll have a great semester. There's a lot of good stuff to learn in this course. You'll come away pretty confident in QuickBooks. This will be a marketable skill for you to have, and even if you work with the software other than QuickBooks, I think that you'll notice the similarities between the softwares are strong. QuickBooks is definitely used by most companies. I think it's 90% of them use QuickBooks. So understanding this particular software will be most helpful for you. The way I have Moodle set up, announcements will be posted here, just like any other Moodle course. Here is your course syllabus. Take some time to go over the course syllabus. Each tab would be advisable. There's some information about me here, how to reach me. I'm accessible by email or cell phone. Go ahead and send me a text message as well if that works better for you. Please don't call my number after about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I start winding down a little bit, but you can always email and I'll get back to you first thing in the morning. If you haven't heard back from me in 24 hours, it's possible I didn't get your email because I always try to get a response to you within 24 hours. Likewise, I would expect you to check your email frequently. That's my main method of communicating with you. Materials and fees. This is our book this year. This is the 16th edition. It's the 2014 edition. Make sure you have the correct edition and ISBN number. Most importantly, if you are buying a used book or a secondhand book, be sure that it has 2 CDs with it. One should have your QuickBooks Accounting Version Trial Edition. There's a Student Trial Edition. And you need to make sure it has enough time left on the trial period. And then you should also have a student data file CD. One CD is at the front of the book and the other CD is at the back of the book. And you're going to need both of those CDs for this course. I think the most important thing you need to be cautious about is if that QuickBooks Trial Edition has expired, if the period has expired or won't last you through the semester, you will have great difficulty finishing this course. And it's an expensive software to purchase, so make sure that you're getting a book with that trial version in it. Let's see, what else do I want you to see? I have some additional resources and tech support over here. You can look at that. The course attendance policy. This is a course where you can miss no more than 3 assignments. We have 1 assignment each week, so you'll either have an exam or a quiz that week. So if you miss more than 3 things, you will be dropped because that's when you violate the course attendance policy for the college. So keep track of your absences. Late work and missing an exam policy. I do have a pretty strict late work policy, so please make sure you look over this closely. And the grading plan for the course, that's always a big question. You want to know how the course is laid out. Half of your grade is assessed by assignments and the other half by quizzes or exams. I'm using the words interchangeably for this course. The grading scale is as follows. And here's our schedule. There is a better version that you can actually print out that I'll show you in a few minutes at the front of the course. In fact, I'm going to go there right now. This is that same schedule I just showed you, but it's a nice PDF file that you can print and post in a prominent place, your refrigerator in the morning, in front of the mirror, someplace that you know that the deadlines are very clear to you. We follow a pretty consistent pattern of modules being available on Monday morning and being due the following Wednesday evening. For this class, since it's a 2-credit course, we only have 1 thing due each week. So this is Chapter 1, followed by Chapter 2, followed by Chapter 3. You'll have homework assignments for each of those chapters due that week. And then the 4th week, you won't have a chapter, you'll just have your first exam. That pattern stays pretty consistent until the end of the semester when we have Thanksgiving and the final exam. The final exam is not cumulative. It is just simply chapters 10 through 12. All exams are weighted evenly. Let's see. This is a homework frequently asked questions. I think that's the hardest part about getting started with this course is understanding how to do your work in QuickBooks, export it properly to the Excel template, and then upload it into Moodle. So this homework FAQ is a PDF file where I have frequently asked questions about homework. Read through this. It should help make it clearer to you. If you still don't understand, please contact me. Don't wait till the last minute. I don't want you to miss your first assignment. There are additional QuickBooks videos in this tab, and I will always keep this information toward the top of the course so you have access to it. This is the course website that's provided by the publisher, by the author. And if you look through here, there's some QuickBooks videos about specific topics. So this might help you if you're getting stuck trying to figure out how to do something. These are videos, it'll take you to videos that are produced by Intuit, the producer of QuickBooks. In the first module, this is our first module here, you'll see that there are PowerPoints to go through, an optional video. I almost didn't put these in here. They seemed a little corny, but I thought maybe it would lighten the mood. If you wanted to watch them, you can. They were produced by the publisher. If you were annoyed by them, you don't have to watch them. Here's a place to go for technology issues and helpful websites. This tab is where you're going to submit your homework assignment. Remember, you're going to be submitting an Excel file, not a QuickBooks file. You'll need these two files here. These are QuickBooks files, but these are also offered in the textbook. This is that CD that's in the back of your textbook, and I think you will find it much easier to get the files off of a CD than from Moodle. So I would recommend downloading these two from the CD, not from Moodle. This file is important. This is the Excel template that you will be using for your homework. And let's see if I can actually open it for you to show you how it's set up. No pressure, right? Hold on. This is the joy of the Mac, I gotta say. Let's see if I can pull it up this way. Bear with me. There we go. Okay. This is what that first Excel file looks like. Do you see these tabs on the bottom? Go to the first one, Instructions Reports. It walks you through what you need to do. Appendix D in the back of your book will also explain how to export your Excel file into export your QuickBooks file into Excel. If you click on the second tab, 1 Reports, it tells you what's expected for the module. It's almost like a checklist, a mental checklist. It tells you the trial balance is going to go on this sheet. So then you look down below and you see a nice blank sheet right here that I've been playing with. That's why it has some lines on it. But you're going to import your trial balance into this tab. Exercise 1.12 profit loss is going to go here, and so on and so forth. So it's all indexed. I think once you get the hang of exporting a file, which isn't really that hard, it just requires you to follow some instructions, you won't have a lot of trouble. When you go to save your file, make sure you update the file name. This is M1 for Module 1, but you need to put your last name and first name in here, and save the file and upload it right here into this tab, Homework Module 1. So you'll click on this tab, there'll be a place for you to upload that Excel file, and you will be done with your homework for the week. Grading for the homework. Sometimes the chapters seem very smooth, and then other times, like anything with accounting, you're going to have some hiccups. So if you attempt 75% of the questions to your best of your ability, and they look as though you have done your best work, I will give you 100% for that grade. If you attempt half of the problems, you will get a 75% for that week's grade. If you attempt less than half, but more than a quarter, I'll give you a 50% for that grade. And if you attempt less than a quarter, you have a 0. So it's kind of like a modified binary scale, just to help accommodate those quirky little things where somewhere early on in a worksheet you have a mistake. It carries over, like accounting things always do, into multiple reports. So I think that this is a more fair way to grade them, so that if you made a mistake earlier in the homework, you don't get some terrible grade for your homework because of that. I try to look at it as the fact that you learned what you were supposed to about QuickBooks. I always post an email or some sort of communication after the module is done. So these modules are due Wednesday, so you should hear from me Thursday or Friday with a class-wide email or announcement. That should give you an idea of what commonly missed questions were. Your grade will have been updated by then as well. Same with your quizzes and things like that, or your exams. So I try to get a pretty quick turnaround. If you haven't heard from me by Friday, something must be up, and if you have any questions, just go ahead and send me an email. I don't mind being bothered about that. A lot of these modules will be closed up and not made available until we get closer to the course. Part of that is because I'm still working on them, and then part of it is because I might want to modify something. Maybe something's being consistently missed and I want to adjust it. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to call. I'm here to help you. I hope you have a great course. I've taught this QuickBook course many times in California, and I loved it. I think it's a very useful course, and it's something that you should be able to now actively advertise in your resumes and to your employer, because you'll have a very usable skill when you leave. Again, good luck this semester, and I look forward to getting to meet all of you. Thanks.